I never thought I'd be the one to try the infamous elevator game. But the viral YouTube challenges had me curious. My name is Tom, a 22-year-old content creator living in Seoul, South Korea, always searching for the next big video that would make my channel explode. I found the elevator game to be something entirely different. After watching countless videos online, each offering a glimpse into the unknown, my obsession began. Creators had posted videos for years, each one drawing me into something darker. The rules were simple, yet they felt too dangerous. I chose the Westview Tower, a sleek 20-story office building in downtown, mostly empty after office hours. The hum of the city felt distant as I entered the cold, sterile lobby. My heart raced with anticipation, and my camera was charged, ready to capture every moment. The rules were clear in my mind, stuck in my thoughts. Enter the elevator alone. Follow the precise sequence of floor buttons. Never, under any circumstances, interact with the mysterious woman on the 5th floor. Absolutely no eye contact. The elevator doors opened at 11:47 p.m. with a loud whine echoing in the silence. The lights flickered, casting an eerie glow. I stepped inside, breath quick, as the doors shut behind me. For a moment, it was just me and the hum of the elevator, but the silence felt thick and suffocating. I pressed the first button, feeling an unsettling coldness spread through me. 4th floor, down to the 2nd. Up to the 2nd. Back down to the 2nd. Up to the 10th. And finally down to the 5th floor. Each press of the button felt deliberate, a ritual. The elevator moved with an unnatural silence. Smooth, almost too smooth, like it knew exactly what I was doing. But when I reached the 5th floor, everything changed. The doors opened to a hallway dimly lit by flickering lights. The walls twisted and stretched, making my stomach churn. I stood frozen, my heart pounding in my ears, when I saw her. A young woman, pale as moonlight, stood at the end of the hall, her skin smooth and wax-like. She watched me, but I couldn't look into her eyes. She didn't make a sound. No footsteps, no breath. Just the empty stillness of the hallway stretching into eternity. I knew the rules. I had studied them. I had prepared myself. But nothing could have prepared me for this. She moved toward the elevator, her footsteps silent, as if she was gliding. When she stepped inside, the temperature dropped, and I could feel her cold presence, like a breath on my neck, even though I wasn't looking at her. I refused to look at her, to make eye contact, but I could feel her standing too close, just behind me, out of sight. As the elevator went down, the air grew heavy. The camera was still recording, but I felt it wasn't capturing what was really happening. My hands shook as I held it, the screen flickering in my grip. When we reached the 10th floor, a woman's voice whispered in my ear.
I found you.
The words sliced through the silence, sharper than any blade. I didn't answer. I couldn't. I could barely breathe. The elevator shook and moved strangely. The floor display flickered and showed weird symbols instead of numbers. My heart raced. This couldn't be happening. This wasn't real, but it was. Her presence grew stronger. Cold fingers brushed the back of my neck. When I turned, she was just behind me. Her breath chilled my skin, and I could feel her eyes burning into my back. The elevator stopped suddenly, and the doors opened to show nothing. There was only darkness, like a deep void that seemed to breathe and pulse. I could hear her voice again, faint and distant, but persistent. A whisper from the darkness. I stood frozen, unable to move. Something in the darkness called to me, pulling me closer, but I remembered the rules: do not exit, do not engage. But I wasn't in control anymore. My feet moved on their own, an unseen force pushing me toward the endless dark. Just as I took the first step, my phone buzzed, the vibration breaking the trance. The elevator started working again, and the darkness went away when the doors closed. Everything was quiet and normal again, with no strange whispers or cold feeling. I was back on the first floor, trembling and weak. Although only 12 minutes had passed, it felt like hours. I had crossed a line I didn't fully understand. I stumbled out, struggling to stay upright. The world felt strange, as if I hadn't really left. My video would go viral. But who would believe it? Who would believe that I had crossed into something beyond this world, that I had barely escaped? I uploaded the footage anyway, a cold shiver running down my spine as I hit post. As I stared at the upload screen, I felt her presence in my mind, knowing the game wasn't over. The woman in white was still watching and waiting to call me back. And this time I wasn't sure if I could escape. That was the elevator game. Did I really escape, or is something following me? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because if there's more to this game, you won't want to miss it.